You can see where it kind of gouged into the fiberglass. Both of these did. So it's got some transom damage. I mean, well, folks, this one's back. So again, thanks for subscribing and watching the videos and commenting and liking the videos and all that stuff. Anyway, if you remember, this one had the transom damage, so the customer took it away and he cleaned up this and put new wood in, and so now I just need to install it back on the boat. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna install this back on the boat, and it's a clamp on, so nothing really special. We just gotta drill 2 holes and seal it with some good sealer and run it. Now what I've done in the meantime is I've changed the stator, the trigger, the switch box, and the rectifier. So I've still got it on my engine hoist stand, and I'm about to ready to put this all the way down because I'm gonna have to tilt this up some in order to get to that bottom bolt. So before I try to do this, I gotta kind of get it in place and see. I've got it clamped down, I've got it tightened down in the front on the clamp-ons pretty good, but I'm gonna need to tilt this thing up. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm gonna attempt to do. So you can come along for the ride. I'm just gonna loosen it a little more. Just see what it looks like. So yeah, it's sitting back pretty good. So might move this to the side a little bit just to see how this is gonna, if it's gonna try to tilt on me because we don't have anything in the bottom. I don't know. But I thought I would try this first before I get too far, because the way it's sitting, like the pin, I can't really get it. I've got to tilt this forward in order to drill my holes, or at least mark my holes. On these, I like to just do 1 hole at a time, because if you drill both and then it doesn't line up, you're really screwed. You think, well, yeah, this should line up. But let's see here. And I think we'll have to put it in 4 gear, so our reverse lock pin is not engaged. So we'll just push this in reverse. And I also did a water pump. On it, so I'll get you in closer and you can see the back of his transom here. And I'm okay with it as long as they did the work, because then I'm not liable for this, transom. But yeah, it looks like he cut that old wood out of there, and yeah, so I think we're gonna be able to just go all the way up and then lock it down. So before, you couldn't do this because the transom was flexing so much that the engine wouldn't even do right. So now it's fine. We can go ahead and drill our hole. Okay, here's a little better shot of this, the work the guy did. Now, he put this metal plate on here, it's galvanized. I would never do this because I think this is, it's gonna rust. But hey, whatever you gotta do. So I kind of pointed that out to him and a few other things. You can see here from our discoloration, this is where we had a problem before. And he's still got to seal up like this hole. And this one's kind of sealed up, even though it's missing the little beady piece right here. It is sealed on the inside of here with some silicone. I may hit it again and then, you know, I don't know if this was obviously where there was a, you know, another, oh, I don't know, fish finder, and then over here he had one too. So I'm going to point that stuff out, and I may hit it with a little, because I've got to drill these holes, and then I've got to do, you know, fill it with some silicone. So I'm just going to get my electric drill, and it's 7/16, because it's not a 1/2 inch hole for these, because it's a clamp on. That's one thing you need to realize, is it's a clamp on, so these are the 2 holes they only need, and so that's going to be 7/16. I went up here and I marked center, which you won't be able to see, but I marked center here. That's how I centered it up whenever I put this down on the transom. But it seems to be it's definitely a lot more solid than what it was before. So anyway, but I'll drill these holes, and I'll do these one at a time. And what I've experienced is it's just best to kind of do that, because what happens is you drill one, and you got to put the other bolt in that you've already drilled, and then now somehow they're slightly off. I'll start with a small drill bit first. And I got a 1/4 inch here. So since he's got this metal, I think what I'll do is I got a little punch that's for metal. Kind of makes a little divot. I'm just gonna eyeball this. That's why you don't drill that's why you do one at a time. Make sure I got a good point. And then we're just gonna try to get the point on it. Wish I had better eyeballs. Some cheap old Harbor Freight drill bits, and I just buy them because I use them, throw them away. I need, like, at some point, one of these days, maybe I'll buy some really nice ones, something better than what I got. Or 3/8. I think is what we're looking for. 3/8. I'm sorry. I should know this. See? 3/8. 7/16. I don't know what I'm thinking here. Like I said, 20 minutes of watching me drill holes in the boat. Wow. Okay. That thing's gonna grab real fast and ugly like. Kind of need a better chuck, don't I? Oh, she got hot. So yeah, on this side, just gonna do a washer, and I'll do this. And then on the back side, we're gonna get this out of the water over here. I just got it there so you guys can see it, but basically I'll set my bits I'm gonna use over here now. And when I put this all together, lock it down, it'll be sealed. So I'm gonna get some sealer next and just put that in there. And we're gonna look inside and see how it came out on the other side, but I think everything's gonna be just fine. All right, y'all, I had to ride up to Ace Hardware, get some stainless steel bolts, lock washers, you know, nuts with lock washers and all that good stuff. So we're still just doing one at a time. Ran off and left this light on, so then I got to charge it up, which is a good thing I like about lithium, but then you don't want to get them wet. So I don't know which is the best way, maybe like that. And then I went and got these kind of bolts. This is 3.5 inches. The other ones were 5. Didn't have very thick washers, so I'm going to double up on these. And you know, I bought a nice thick one for the other side. So I'll just leave this kind of together for the other side. Alright, so there's that. And then I'm going to take our tube of silicone and redo this where yeah, I kind of left it. It'll get in there. It'll work. And we can run that now. And this is the trick, is now I gotta go on the other side, put this on. So I don't remember what this, I put this, was it Permatex? I can't remember. Then I got a 9/16 ratchet because I got to do this by myself. I think put this here so I can reach in there because it's kind of down in there. get back down here, we just go real slow. Alright. Now, we're going to switch over to our torque wrench. So we don't want to torque it down with a ratchet. So and I got this at 35 foot-pounds. Alright, well, we got it all mounted back up. Believe me, this plate is a little off because this is the center of this boat. So it is what it is. Next time he does it, make sure that he gets it center, or he makes a little bit bigger of a piece. If it was over here, it would be off center. So anyway, got her mounted back up. Now we just got to connect everything back to, you know, our cabling and our harness and our steering, which is over here. So that was a little bit of a trick. I think I want to buy the tool that routes that out, but now it moves nice, very nice. So I have to put, of course, this on it. I may do this next. Let's put this on here. Yeah, why not? Pretty simple. Whoa! Just drop everything. Let me do it. I'll wash her out. Just do it again. So really this one is not even, like the bushing is just gone. But we're still going to use it. We're still going to do what we set out to do. We're going to put this carbon fiber between them. And then we're going to do a regular washer. And then another washer. And that'll allow it to flex wherever the bolt went. There's that. Oh, it's in here. Now we'll put the nut on the bottom. Put the lime on the coconut. Get on there. I know you probably can't. I know you can't see it. See how well it turns here in a second. Get on there. There it goes. Now you can see it. It goes pretty good ways. So we're going to get the steering all tightened down before we move on to like something else. Alright, so I got that. Let's see if it'll. We'll have this monstrosity that I took off before. So we've got, you know, our battery cables, and we've got our harness cable. Just gotta remember how I did it. Oh yeah, I think it's on here. So we gotta take this plate off. Then we're gonna fish this harness cable in and the two battery cables. And this will be for the two shift and throttle cable. Well, we got her all back together. Got our throttle and shift cables on. Got our wired harness all wired up. Everything's going up where it should. Looks like we got the steering working pretty decent. Well, I was kind of worried about that. But yeah, she moves pretty good. They could have probably stood having a set of cables that were maybe a foot less, but now the next thing we gotta do is maybe change the lower unit oil and put it in my test tank. Yeah, put it in my test tank, run it, and I don't know, see what else he wants us to do to it. Let it sit and cure maybe 24 hours. Let me wait till Monday to run it. One thing that I'm gonna have to do is, I'm gonna wait till I run it, but so over on this side, we got this blue, white, red, white. So this will fit, say, a 6-cylinder, I believe. I mean, yeah, a 6-cylinder, where it would have another switch box. Of course, it'd be a different trigger, but this stator will work for this. But before I'll probably clip this off and just put a piece of shrink wrap over it, just so nobody, it's deleted, it's not used. So anyway, we're gonna delete this, but I may wait. Just put a piece of tape or something so it doesn't arc, and when I run it. Other than that, she's pretty much ready to go. And I'm just gonna clean up some of my stuff, and it's Friday. You know, like that song, thank God it's Friday. So again, if you subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this, and please, there's a fly. He's trying to get on the lens. Go on now. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and subscribe, and we really do appreciate it. And if you want to donate, it's in the About section, and it'll go to get new cameras and stuff like that. So until next time, we'll see you later.